Video game publishers have been spitting out yearly entries to franchises for a long time now, and audiences have been getting sick of getting the same rehashed product year after year. Sure, they still sell, but more often than not, these games do very little to actually improve themselves. You got Call of Duty, every single EA Sports game, Lego games, and Assassin's Creed games, or do we? According to an anonymous post surfacing on the boards of 4chan, Ubisoft is going to skip releasing a major Assassin's Creed game in 2016, supposedly because of the tremendous catastrophe that was Assassin's Creed Unity, which launched in 2014 and probably will go down in history as one of the most broken games of all time. If this anonymous poster, who claims to be an illustrator at Ubisoft, is correct, then we might actually see some real change to the Assassin's Creed format, and hopefully for the better. The new game, Empire, is supposedly set in ancient Egypt, meaning it takes place before all the previous Assassin's Creeds. Choosing this time period was apparently due to the fact that there is very little actual documentation from that time, giving the developers way more freedom since they don't have to focus as much on historical accuracy as before. Empire is, according to the poster, being developed by the same team that made Black Flag, and is apparently heavily influenced by recent games like The Witcher, focusing on things like player progression and has a free-form combat system. The main character is a slave or ex-slave who much resembles Altair from the first game. He's supposedly a non-edgy nobody who doesn't speak very much. The world in Assassin's Creed Empire is supposedly quite colorful and pretty, with clear blue skies, lush vegetation and desert sequences, and is said to be quite vast. Horses and ships make a return as a means of transportation, and given that the world is, according to the poster, about 3 times the size of the world in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, that sounds like a good idea. The idea of seamlessness from Assassin's Creed 4 also makes a return, with a complete open world, as you now apparently don't even have to load into cities anymore. It also appears that there were plans to include other locations than just Egypt in the game, like Greece and Rome, but those plans were scrapped due to issues with scale. He did state though that there were plans to make a trilogy with this new main character, so we possibly could get to explore those locations on a later occasion. As an old school Assassin's Creed fan, this all sounds very promising, and if it actually turns out to be true, then we might be in for the best Assassin's Creed since the Ezio days. A lot of the things he talked about were things that I felt were needed changes to the series, most of which is the fact that the Assassin's Creed games have been missing a consistent protagonist. Core elements of what the Assassin's Creed story consisted of were neglected as they constantly swapped main characters all the time. So if they actually plan to make a trilogy out of this, then I won't complain. There were some other minor things said as well, like that you have a pet eagle that you can control, which probably will work in a similar way to the owl in Far Cry Primal, and the fact that co-op multiplayer seems to have been removed from the series completely in order to put resources into the single player campaign instead. I should also probably mention that the guy made it clear that the game has nothing to do with the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie featuring Michael Fassbender, though it wouldn't surprise me if they tied the launch of the movie somewhat to the launch of the game. But anyway, that's about all. There are a couple of other things that he said, but not really anything crucial. But if you want to check out his posts, I'll leave a link to NeoGAF in the description box below where you can find them all. Thank you all very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, see you guys next time.